Hello, friends, and welcome back to the Lead Like a CEO show. I'm in a new location today because I'm actually on a business trip, but I wanted to still show up and still be present and be consistent. So, happy Wednesday. Come on in, say hello. I know it's very early. Usually I'm here at 1 p.m. Central Time, but it is 6 a.m. Central Time. But hey, if you want to continue to show up, be consistent, I'm here for that, okay? So come on in, say hello. I am joining you live here from LinkedIn, my Facebook at Chevy Mac, and my YouTube channel, Chevy Lead Like a CEO. So again, when you're done watching me over here, go over and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I will definitely appreciate it. So thank you in advance. So today on the Lead Like the CEO show, we are talking about really tapping into spending our time really focused on key core tasks as a CEO. And I'm going to share some insight of why you need to make sure that you are really laser focused on the core things that you need to execute on every single day to drive business growth as a CEO. So if you're new here, welcome. I am Chevy Mac, the host of Lead Like the CEO show. Let me slow down. And if you are a established, mission-driven business owner and organizational leader, and you're looking for proven strategies to help you elevate your leadership, optimize your team performance, and growth while regaining your time, then this is the place for you. Okay, so say hello. And if you're watching this later on, hashtag replay. And like I said, I'm in a hotel, so um, lighting is not that great, but it's all good. I'm here for you. Okay. So I want to share, as a CEO, and even being here at this conference that I'm attending right now, well, more training to help, my business tap into the government space and an extra 50 plus entrepreneur business owners. So it's 51 of us. And one thing I know that is very critical for so many of these business owners, even yourself, is really optimizing how you are spending your time. Because as a CEO of an established business, you have a lot of demands. You have a lot of, you may have, multiple team members. You may have 50 team members. You may have five. You may have three. And you still have family. So you're being pulled in many different directions. So what I do and what my company does is really coming to help and support you to regain your time. And we're not tracking time like, hey, I'm spending. It's really focused on your workload and what you're doing. And I know that you don't have the time and the capacity to do all the things. Okay. So my goal is to share with you simple things, simple strategies that you can implement every single day to really optimize how you are executing on core tasks by optimizing your time X, Y, and Z. And with this show, it's all about helping you to lead well, develop well, and grow well because it's a holistic approach. And I get it, as entrepreneurs, we are doing all the things. As business owners, we're doing all the things. But we want to make sure that we don't continuously work at a pace where we are burnt out because we've done that. Some of us might be in that right now. Like I talked about yesterday on my last episode, we are trying to finish up the year strong. But like I rephrase, it's not about finishing the year strong, it's how do we finish the year well? And for me, it's like, let's lead well, let's develop ourselves, our team well, but also let's grow our company well at the same time. Okay. So when it comes to the CEO and optimizing your time, you want to focus on core tasks. It's just like in the military when we have, commanders and we have operations manager, we have superintendent. It's a funnel, it's an hierarchy of, hey, different steps of leadership. So different steps of leadership calls for different responsibilities. But no matter where you are on that ladder of leadership, you still have your area of responsibility, meaning that you are responsible for this specific area. Like I was responsible for this specific area, whether I was acting in a superintendent role, whether I was in operations, overseeing training, development, and execution to make sure that we are mission ready. If I was a training instructor, you get the picture. I was responsible for that role. So anything below me, I'm still responsible for, but I had individuals who were executing in those specific roles. So as the CEO of your company, I know sometimes you may feel like, hey, I have to be the one to do X, Y, and Z and Z, all the things. But I'm here to remind you, because you already know this. I'm just here to remind you and kind of nudge you a little bit and say, hey, friend, it's your company, but how do you really optimize your business growth by focusing on the core things? And one, by you doing that and really owning it, you are going to maximize your time by creating a bigger impact in your business. Because when you're able to narrow in, you are focusing on the mission. You are focused on the vision of, okay, here's where we're trying to go. Here's the end goal that we are trying to get to. And whether that's, hey, let me grow my business to 100 million, 50 million, a team of 100, or more. Let me get my business to the point where it can be acquired. So you have that time and capacity to focus on the bigger mission because you're the visionary. So you want to make sure that you are focusing on the key tasks. So what are some things that you are doing that you like, hey, you know what? I don't have to do this. I can pass this on, delegate this to one of my team members so he or she can execute on your behalf. I talked about another episode, when it comes to your team readiness. So check that out when you have an opportunity about making sure that your team is set up for success. And that starts with you as a CEO. But in order to maximize your big impact for your business, you have to narrow in and focus on the key core tasks that's going to drive success for your business. And that's focusing on the bigger mission, the vision, the strategic goals, because you don't want to spend your time in the weeds of the business. And too often as business owners, we are in all of it. Okay. But I'm here to help you tap more into that visionary, that CEO role. All right. So the next thing that you want to, by doing this, by focusing on the core tasks, my friend, is the efficient use of resources. Okay. Because sometimes, even in the military, sometimes all users are not utilized to the best of its ability. Sometimes money is wasted, people time is wasted. And from deployment, sometimes we get to a location ready to move out and we are sitting there for hours, sometimes days, due to delay of transportation, what cargo, all the things. So when it comes to your business, you don't have a lot of time. Okay. Because your time is being utilized for you know, client, execution, managing your team, the budget, the finances. You're the head at the table. So by narrowing and really being intentional with the core things that you need to work on and focus on every day as a CEO, now you can plan strategically. You can build continuous client execution. That meaning that you are building a robust, streamlined, structured experience for your client to where your client is like, you know what? I love working for your company. I love working for Mag Leadership Academy because they are over delivered. Because now you have time to over deliver on for your clients, which increase retention, increase your bottom line. So it's a ripple effect. Okay. The third thing is business growth. You're able to spend time developing partnership. You're able to secure more funds because that's part of big impact, big growth. And if you are in the business and you're that visionary, like, hey, I am looking to expand. Maybe you have a goal for 2025. You want to expand from where you're at financially. You want to maybe 10x that. But you cannot get there by being and doing all the things in your business. So you have to identify what are my core things that I need to focus on every single day. Because one, you have a lot of decisions to make every single day as a CEO, as a visionary. So how can you grow your business if you are doing it all? And my support, my help to you is to help you focus on what you need to do as a CEO by reclaiming your time every single day, by making sure that your team is optimized, making sure that your operation is well executed. Okay. So you want to really tap into the core things. Like I said, you want to maximize your impact, by creating a bigger impact. You want to make sure that you execute efficient use of your resources and also grow your business by building and developing new partnership, because you have to spend time in that space to develop new partnership to grow and expand your business along with your operations. Okay, because when you do this, friend, you are reducing your burnout load. Okay, burnout is not going to go away. It's how do you manage your time? How do you manage your well-being? How do you manage all the things that are happening in your life? And that, when you're able to do that, you're able to focus on core tasks. You're able to release tasks that are taking up a lot of your time but doesn't add value to you as a CEO. Maybe it's someone on your team who can take on these additional tasks that add value to their workload, which drives business success, which drives you to execute and make decisions and create partnership. Everything, it connects. Everything connects. Okay. And also, when you are able to focus on core tasks, it increases your overall well being. Okay. Because now you have time to really focus. You have time to think. You have time to process. You have time to make clear and effective and best decisions for your company. You're able to give back to your team because you have the energy. You're able to give back to your family and yourself because you have the fuel and energy to continue. You're not burnt out. Okay. So today was really focused on how do you, as a CEO, really tap into focusing on the core tasks to grow your business as a CEO. And I know you are busy. I know you have a lot going on. There's demand on your business. You have clients coming in. You have teams to support. But when you have someone like me to come in to your business and support you where you don't have to do the work, I am optimizing your team and your operations so you can elevate your leadership. Then I invite you to reach out to me. Okay, because when you are able to focus on core tasks, guess what? You are able to focus on the key mission, the vision, the strategic planning, the relationship building, partnerships, securing more funds, because without funds, we don't have a business. Okay, so and it allows you to really operate your business well, healthy, mentally resilient. Okay. So, friend, as you are listening to this, I want you to really think for 2025 as we step into this new year that is upon us in the next, 2 weeks and some change. How do I want to show up differently in my business? How do I want to make sure that I don't spend all this time doing all the things like I did in 2024. Good morning, Samantha. Thank you so much for joining me. Definitely appreciate you being here. And let me know what do you plan to do differently as a CEO in your business in 2025 so that you are not doing all the things. Okay? Thank you for joining. So, yes, as you navigate, and a lot of things are going to come your way, even with family life. There's uncertainties. If you have young kids, I have a 5-year-old, I have a 14-year-old, and I have a 19-year-old. So I definitely understand how to create alignment with my kids, my business, and also myself, and even time for my partner, all the things. But I've gone through the cycle of burnt out. I've shared that story, but I want to make sure that I don't get back to that space. And that again, I'm applying this to myself as well to make sure that I am focused on the core areas to drive my business. Even within the last quarter, I have been very intentional in how I spend my time when it comes to my business, from going to different training and conferences. I am not going to all the things like I was before because I'm like, what am I doing here? My people are not here. So it's really being intentional when it comes to your business growth. What do you need to focus on as you step into 2025? When it comes to your team, how do you optimize your team to make sure that they have the resource and time to execute on your behalf, so you can focus on being the visionary, you can focus on the building and growth of your business. All right, let's see what Samantha just shared. Samantha, she said, moving with more intention in my business. Yes, the key word here is intention, because sometimes we see opportunities and we feel like this opportunity is for us. But when we really take time and step back and really look at our vision for the next year, 2 years. Is it in alignment? And sometimes it's probably not. Even for me, I'm very cautious of, okay, am I saying yes to this because I want to go and just see what's going on? Or is it more like in alignment with what I'm trying to do in 2025 and beyond? And what else did Samantha say? She said, I am not saying yes to everything. Man, we are not. We are not saying yes to everything. And as a new business owner, you might be in a space where I want to go here, I want to do this, I'm going to attend this event, this networking event, this chambers of commerce, even for the chambers. Like, I'm renewing my membership in my location. And I had a great conversation with Janae Monroe here on LinkedIn, and she gave me some very strategic insight on optimizing my membership within the chambers. So these are things I'm going to be implementing, and I'm not going to go to all, because all of the chambers event does not pertain to me. So I need to look at how does the ones that they're hosting pertain to my business when it comes to training and development, when it comes to consulting support, when it comes to program support. I need to make sure that where I'm going, these 3 categories, one of them fits into that. Whether you are small business owners looking for consulting, leadership development for your team and yourself, or if you're an organization or a government entity looking for training development, consulting support when it comes to leadership, operations, team, and also program management. It has to make sense to me. This is the same thing that I want you to think about as you are growing your business. As I'm spending time on these core tasks, how does this grow my business? How am I utilizing my time effectively? Because you're going to be up at night, probably 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, working on the things that you need to work on your core tasks, because throughout the day, your time was eat up by X, Y, and Z, and a lot of that may be from your team. So if you're like, hey, Shevvy, I am in a place where I'm ready to step back into my visionary space and really focus on building partnership, securing funds, building my team by going out and creating a new partnership, then reach out to me. You can send me a DM. You can email me at info@macleadershipacademy.com. You can click the link in the show description to book a free consultation call so we can get to know each other. I can learn about your challenges and share with you how I can support you to regain your time as a visionary CEO and leader. Samantha said, moving in purpose. Yes, we are moving in purpose as we close out this year, as we continue in 2025 and beyond. Well, Samantha, I want to thank you so much for joining me today. I want to thank you all for joining me as you're watching this later on #replay. If there are any questions that you have for me, by all means, please drop it in the chat. I will come back and answer #replay. And today was really about helping you to focus on key tasks for business growth as the CEO. And if you're looking for support, as I said already, reach out to me. I am Shevvy Mack, your host of Lead Like the CEO show, and I'm helping you as a established mission-driven business owner and organizational leader to provide you with proven strategies to help you elevate your leadership, optimize your team performance, and growth while reclaiming your time. But as something I'm going to be sharing now, as you transition, as you continue on your day, as you grow your business, don't forget to lead well, develop well, and grow well. All right. Well, have an amazing Wednesday, and I will see you all on the next show of Lead Like the CEO. And don't forget to share this show with a friend, your business bestie. And any questions, reach out. Have an amazing day, y'all.